they'll do this thing where when the yogi dies, he'll put his consciousness in the like that. He'll put his consciousness inside the
religion, but it's where does, for those people that believe in a creator or a most high or a God, for lack of better terms, where does your God, whether multiple or singular, fit into reincarnation? Because after you done reincarnated, let's say 50 times, you pretty much feel like I'm on this road forever. This is just a never ending Ouroboros of repeat, wash, repeat type shit. So where does the creator or God or anything higher than you fit in? You know what I mean? Like
mm, yeah.
I'm just a hamster wheel. Like what else matters? There's nothing I can do. Do I pray to God to not come back? What the fuck?
I mean, I think he resides in the same place he did before we even knew about reincarnation as individuals. I mean, he's still doing his thing.
Right.
Yeah, he's kind of like how you can, the company Fiverr.
I heard of
Fiverr,
that. Yeah, yeah.
where you can pay like somebody $5 to do like I say, can you build me can you make me a intro for our podcast video, right? So I pay
Right,
somebody
right.
$5 to in India make me make us an intro, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and same thing with God. He was like he already has the podcast, the ultimate podcast called Humanity, the universe, right?
Right.
But he just subcontracted the serpent to make the people. He paid them. He gave him creation and said, "Hey, I need you to make these people, right? And kind of manage them, even though I'm the supreme being. I'm the CEO, the real CEO. You're just a vice president, serpent. You know,
Right. It's
and
kind of like yeah, I was just saying the way you just laid it out, it's kind of like that. That's how businesses work down here. You never
right,
meet
it's
the
a
guy that writes your check.
yeah, exactly. It's a hierarchy, right? Right. And maybe when
I
people
even
fuck
said
up,
it.
it's go ahead.
Mm-mm. I was about to say, what you was about to say makes sense. Is like, what happens if you fuck up? Do you get to see the boss then?
It's like kind of like when you mess up in school when you're really bad, the teacher can't handle you. So where does he send you? The principal.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
Mm-hmm.
right? Mm-mm. And then where do you
Mm-hmm.
sit? Where do you we see it in all the movies? Where do you sit before you see the principal? You have to sit in the waiting room and think about your crimes you committed, right?
Mm.
You
You're
have to sit
right
outside the
too.
principal's desk, outside the throne of God, which is this weird, like we're looking at right now, this weird, surreal, everything going crazy like a dream. But you don't even understand what's going on. You don't even understand what's going on so bad when you're dead that you think this is heaven or hell, when in fact, this is just the waiting room going on.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Yeah. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's the manifestation of your subconscious, all that bullshit and good shit that you put in your mind that's playing out like a movie. But you think it's like real because you haven't trained yourself in these realms of the afterlife, right? Or transition.
I mean, it kind of softens the blow that we all got a final day. When I think
Mm.
about the ancestors, or I think about a supreme being, like there's
Right.
a part of me, knock on wood, I ain't trying to rush it, but there's a part of me that is like, if that's what's happening out there, like I want to kick it with the ancestors. I want to go,
Right.
chop it up with the supreme being. Like, who don't want to learn from the ultimate master
Who
teacher?
wouldn't?
You know what I mean?
Who wouldn't? You remember when Cat Williams, like, that's another thing, bro. That Cat Williams, Shannon Sharp live stream, bro, that podcast that has so much game in it, and it's like on a metaphysical level, on a conspiracy level, and even on a practical level, being a father. And one of the things he said was, ever since I was a younger kid, all I wanted was to be God's friend. I was like, damn, that's interesting. I never heard anyone say it like that. He's all I ever wanted was to be God's friend, and that's all I want now, right? It's, and that's and most people do, I think, that have sense. Who wouldn't want to know your father or who created this, all this, right? There's a hierarchy to everyone,
And
everything,
see,
right?
that's
Even,
why. Yeah, right. No, I agree. Even in nature, there's hierarchies. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But I mean,
And
that's
you
why
always
I preach so hard.
about nature, how
Right.
that's a good place to look. Yeah.
Because that's why I always preach to stay away from that crooked path shit, because they want souls. They be telling you sign your soul, or you sold your soul, or the devil need a sacrifice. Like, if what we talking about is plausible, right? You fuck around and do some ritual and do some esoteric contract where when you finally meet your last day, you meet some entity like, yeah, like you work for me now. Like you ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
so stay away from that shit, man.
Right. Don't even put yourself in the situation, and you literally become this on code, the fucking
Pretty
walking
much.
mongoloid, a Frankenstein, right?
Yeah, you an agent.